Cristiano Ronaldo's most iconic goals in big matches. Champions League nights. What happens when the lights are brightest? The anthem echoes through the stadium, and one mistake can end a season. Some players fade into the system. Others hide behind tactics. Cristiano Ronaldo did the opposite. On Champions League nights, when pressure was suffocating and history was waiting, Ronaldo didn't just play football. He claimed the moment. His most iconic goals in big matches didn't merely win games. They defined eras, crushed giants, and transformed fear into inevitability. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo's greatest Champions League goals, the finishes that turned knockout nights into legend. Why Champions League nights defined Ronaldo? The UEFA Champions League is football's harshest stage. One bad night and everything is over. No second chances. No hiding. Ronaldo thrived here because this environment matched his mentality. Maximum pressure. Global spotlight. Historic stakes. Across Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus, Ronaldo became the ultimate Champions League weapon, the player opponents feared most when everything was on the line. Manchester United vs Porto, 2009, the goal that announced destiny. Quarterfinal. Second leg. Away from home. Tension everywhere. Ronaldo picked up the ball almost 40 meters from goal. There was no obvious opening, just belief. He struck it with raw power. The ball flew, dipped, and smashed into the top corner. The goalkeeper didn't move. The stadium froze. That goal didn't just win the tie. It announced Ronaldo as a Champions League force of nature. It later won the Puskas Award and remains one of the most iconic goals in the competition's history. On a night where one goal could define a career, Ronaldo delivered a thunderbolt that echoed across Europe. Champions League Final 2008, rising when it mattered. Finals are where legends are tested. In the 2008 Champions League final against Chelsea, Ronaldo rose above defenders to score a powerful header, giving Manchester United the lead. Under unbearable pressure, he delivered first. Though the match went to penalties, that goal symbolized Ronaldo's growing authority on the biggest stage. Finals didn't intimidate him, they invited him. Real Madrid vs Manchester United, 2013, respect through ruthlessness. Returning to Old Trafford in a Champions League knockout, Ronaldo faced his former club. The emotion was heavy, the atmosphere electric. Ronaldo scored twice with devastating efficiency, and refused to celebrate. Those goals eliminated Manchester United. They also showed Ronaldo's maturity. Emotion controlled, professionalism intact, mission complete. Big matches demand composure. Ronaldo mastered it. Real Madrid vs Atletico Madrid, 2014 final, closing history. Seconds separated Real Madrid from heartbreak in the 2014 Champions League final. After the dramatic equalizer, Ronaldo stepped up in extra time and calmly converted a penalty, sealing La Decima, Madrid's long-awaited 10th Champions League title. It wasn't flashy, it was decisive. On a night of chaos and emotion, Ronaldo delivered control. Iconic goals don't always roar, they sometimes finish the job. Real Madrid vs Wolfsburg, 2016 quarterfinal, the ultimate rescue. Down 2-0 from the first leg, Real Madrid were staring at elimination. Ronaldo responded with one of the greatest individual performances in Champions League history, a hat-trick. Free kick, clinical finish, towering header, each goal chipped away at Wolfsburg's belief. By the third, the tie was dead. Champions League nights often create heroes. That night crowned Ronaldo as the competition's ultimate savior. Real Madrid vs Bayern Munich, 2017, ruthless against giants. Bayern Munich are European royalty. Ronaldo treated them like obstacles. Across two legs in the 2017 knockout rounds, Ronaldo scored crucial goals that ended Bayern's campaign. His movement was perfect. His finishing was merciless. When defenders tired, Ronaldo sharpened. These weren't just goals, they were executions at the highest level. Real Madrid vs Atletico Madrid, 2017 semifinal, hat-trick authority. Derbies are brutal, Champions League semifinals even more so. Ronaldo delivered a hat-trick against Atletico Madrid, dismantling one of Europe's toughest defenses. Each goal felt inevitable, each strike carried weight. In a match where tension ruled, Ronaldo imposed certainty. That night reminded Europe, when Ronaldo smells a final, resistance collapses. Juventus vs Real Madrid, 2018, the bicycle kick heard worldwide. Some goals transcend rivalry. In the quarterfinal, Ronaldo scored an acrobatic bicycle kick so perfect that Juventus fans stood and applauded. The technique, the height, the timing. On a Champions League night built for legends, Ronaldo delivered a moment that felt unreal. That goal wasn't just iconic, it was immortal. Juventus vs Atletico Madrid 2019, the hat-trick of defiance. Juventus lost the first leg 2-0. Doubt followed. Pressure mounted. Ronaldo answered with a hat-trick in the second leg. Header. Finish. Penalty. Each goal dragged Juventus back from the brink. By the end, Atletico were broken. Different club. Same script. Champions League nights don't change Ronaldo. He changes them. Elimination matches, where Ronaldo became inevitable. Across his career, Ronaldo scored repeatedly in quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. These are not accidents. Big matches compress time and space. Mistakes multiply. Fear spreads. Ronaldo thrived in that environment because his mentality simplified everything. Score, win, repeat. Goals that shifted momentum instantly. Ronaldo's Champions League goals often arrived at critical turning points. Early strikes that set tone. Equalizers that revived belief. Late goals that crushed resistance. Momentum is fragile on European nights. Ronaldo broke it repeatedly. The psychological damage of Ronaldo goals. Opponents didn't just concede goals, they conceded belief. Defenders knew what was coming. Goalkeepers anticipated shots. Walls rehearsed. It didn't matter. Once Ronaldo scored, panic followed. Tactical plans unraveled. That psychological impact elevated his goals from important to iconic. Headers under pressure. Aerial authority. Many of Ronaldo's biggest Champions League goals came via headers. Timing, leap, positioning. In moments when crosses flew into chaos, Ronaldo rose above it. Headers in knockout matches carry unique pressure. Ronaldo embraced it. Penalties on big nights, calm in chaos. Penalties in Champions League knockouts can define careers. Ronaldo stepped up repeatedly, under whistles, tension, and expectation, and delivered. Clutch penalties are still iconic. Ronaldo understood that responsibility matters more than aesthetics. Consistency across eras and clubs. Few players dominated Champions League nights across different leagues, different managers, different tactical systems. Ronaldo did. His goals for Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus form a continuous story of dominance. That adaptability made his iconic goals timeless. Why Ronaldo felt built for Champions League nights. Champions League football compresses pressure. Ronaldo expanded within it. His preparation, discipline, and confidence created a perfect storm. Where others saw fear, Ronaldo saw opportunity. Iconic celebrations that sealed the moment. Many of Ronaldo's Champions League goals were followed by celebrations that became symbols. Shirt holding at camp. No. Calm stares into hostile crowds. Explosive releases of emotion. These celebrations amplified the moment, turning goals into memories. Beyond statistics, the feeling of inevitability. Numbers show goals. They don't show inevitability. When Ronaldo played in Champions League knockouts, fans felt something different. He will score. That feeling defines iconic greatness. The difference between great players and Champions League legends. Great players perform often. Champions League legends perform when elimination is real. Ronaldo belonged to the latter. A competition that became his kingdom. The Champions League didn't just witness Ronaldo, it became his stage. Records followed. Nights accumulated. Memories multiplied. But beyond records, he left something deeper: expectation. On big nights, people expected Ronaldo to decide it. And usually, he did. Final whistle. Nights that became history. Cristiano Ronaldo's most iconic Champions League goals are more than highlights. They are moments when football paused, history leaned forward, and one man delivered certainty in chaos. When the anthem played and seasons hung in the balance, Ronaldo didn't blink. He finished. And that is why Champions League nights will forever echo with his name. Soccer ball fire.